Hello class, my name is Eric Dominguez. I am part of your Anthropology 101 class. I will be discussing the silverback gorilla. Um, this is what I've chosen as my project for the class. Its classification, it's a primate. It's part of the Hominidae family, which also includes humans and chimpanzees, orangutans, bonobos. The silverback gorilla is in the eastern lowland part of Africa. They can be found in the Republic of Congo, Uganda, Rwanda, and their scientific name is a Beringe. They live in forests and, for the most part, are um, vegetarians. They eat leaves, bamboo, and some fruits as well. They are third distant cousins to humans, which includes the chimpanzees and the bonobos. Their height is about 4 to 6 feet, and their weight can get up to about 440 pounds. They can go as fast as 25 miles an hour, which I guess can be considered kind of fast. They are very strong. They're stocky. Apes actually one of the strongest, if not the strongest, and about 10 times stronger than humans. The silverback is actually the alpha gorilla, and basically they are more prone to uh, trying to be the lead in regards to not necessarily territory, but being the number one gorilla in the tribe. Mostly females are attracted to the silverback gorilla, and they live in groups of about 6 to 50, could be less, could be more. They are the only ones that really get to mate with the female gorillas, and actually female gorillas look for the silverback gorillas. The way they get their name is not only because of their backs, but they tend to mature at about 12 years old. They actually don't have silverbacks when they're born. They get their silverbacks at sexual maturity, which for males is about 12, for females it's about 8 years. Their bone structure is actually very similar to humans. They have the same number of bones. The main difference here is the size of the bones. The spines for the gorillas are very strong. They have strong knuckles and hands. They put a lot of weight on there. They're quadrupedal primates, and they do a lot of knuckle walking, even though they also can do bipedalism like humans. But they only do that when we carry, say, smaller gorillas, or if they carry food or things that require them for just to use bipedalism instead of quad. They have strong jaws, very strong, sharp canines. Their bite is actually a lot stronger than, say, a shark. They do not have any tails, and they actually do have longer arms than legs. As you can see from the pictures, they also have thumbs and toes that are opposable. That helps them with gripping and holding things with their hands. They are an endangered species, actually very critical. There's only about 100,000 of them left right now, and it was actually thought that they would be extinct by now, but thankfully they're still around. Although the situation with the silverback gorilla is very critical. Part of the issues are females actually don't reproduce that much. Much like humans, they only reproduce maybe 4 babies in their lifetime, and that's actually not that much in comparison to other mammals. Hunting is a big issue also in Congo and Rwanda. They do have laws against it, but obviously they can't really control that. So they try to fight it as well as they can, but they haven't been too successful with that. What they do is they actually sell some of the parts as souvenirs to tourists, and that's something that's very famous over there. They do have a lot of diseases also, like Ebola. As more humans start to come in contact with gorillas, they tend to develop a lot of the same diseases that humans have, like scabies and tuberculosis. Um, again, because of deforestation, there's a lot of humans that are moving closer to where gorillas have their habitat, and that's causing part of the extinction as well. There's several um, conservation groups that are working towards these issues, but this is actually one of the primates that's very much in danger of extinction actually in the next 20 years. I like to include a couple of things that have to do with pop culture in my presentations, just to kind of give it a different mix. As you can see, gorillas are a little famous. They're in pretty much anything, like comics with Gorilla Grodd versus Flash, Donkey Kong with video games, and in movies, obviously King Kong, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have seen, if not the original, at least maybe some of the new versions. I put in here Harambe also. He was a gorilla that was shot and killed at the Cincinnati Zoo a couple years ago when 3-year-old kid accidentally fell into the place where the gorillas were at, and instead of trying to save both the gorilla and the baby, we ended up shooting the gorilla, and he died, and that became big news a couple of years ago. I would like to thank Dr. Meredith for conducting a very different class. She gave us the opportunity to do many different types of projects, and it was a little different for me, but I enjoyed it a lot. World Wildlife Organization, where I got most of my stats, and Gorillas World as well. I would like to also thank my classmates and wish them good luck. Thank you.